Hi everyone, welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to do something different, and ever since I got Wild Force figures, I wanted to show you guys my collection. So I cleaned everything up and I set them up, and here's my first display. So going from the top, I have like a Mighty Morphin display. I will be showing these displays in close up and in depth so you guys can see it. And the second display, you guys are very familiar with, so I've shown it in many videos. So Power Rangers in Space display or Mega Ranger display. And then the third shelf is a little bit new. It has like more of the newer Disney teams from like Ninja Storm to SPD. And the very last shelf is the Neo Saban and Hasbro shelf, which has like, I want to say, Mega Force up to like Dino Fury. So I just want to show you guys my shelf there, and also on the top here on my wall I do have like new figures that I hung back in the day. I don't really do that anymore. I just kept it from way back then. But yes, so let's take an in-depth look at the display. So here's my first shelf. It's a little bit hard to see because there's a lot going on over here. At the very back, I have the Mighty Morphin metallic figures by the Legacy line that came with their all 5 weapons. And on the right, I have the regular Legacy Mighty Morphin. Yeah, you can see glimpses of it, but I'll try to show you like a close up. And in the front, I have the Lightning figures with their human helmets. Honestly, together, they did a really good job. Only Zack looks a bit off, but the rest look amazing. Further to the left, I have the Black Ranger Lightning figure with the shield, and I have the metallic Pink Ranger, and then I have the villains on the right. This display needs a little bit of work because there's so much going on, but this is how I have it for now. So let me try to show you guys a close-up. So this is what the back of it looks like. That's the metallic figures, and on the other side, you have the regular Mighty Morphin. And that's the Pink Ranger, and it has some of the Morphers there. So this is my middle shelf. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen it in various reviews because it's like my pride and joy. This is my Mega Ranger slash in space shelf. If you guys aren't familiar with it, a little back history. Ever since I saw To the 10th Power, I love the vault scene where they go in and take the morphers. I wanted those specific pipes, but had no idea how to even recreate that. So I went to the next best things, and I thought, why not like make colorful morpher stands? I regret like hell that for silver I did a big one instead of a normal one because it's really in the way. But anyway, so this is my display. With that out of the way, I have the Legacy figures in the back. I have the silver lightning figure in the back because Legacy never made a silver and I suck at customizing. And I have the Psycho Legacy figures, of course. Pink and yellow are customs. And I have like the Astro figures on the front here with the lightning figures beside them. I know I have Cat's face on the Yellow Ranger, but to me she looks more like Ashley than Ashley's head. I actually even showed it to Tracy Lynn, and she even agreed with me, so it's really funny. So yeah, so that's my Space Rangers display, and and I also have the Build a Megazord Space Ranger. Yeah, the Space Rangers Megazord from Build a Megazord. Sorry, my words like left me there, and yeah, so that's basically it, and I have the really nice Battleizer right there. And this is my second last shelf. There's not too much going on. This is more Ninja Storm to SPD. In the back, I have the 3 Ninja Storm figures from the Bandai Legacy line, and I have the Dino Thunder figures as well on the side there. It's kind of hard to see them because of the lightning figures. And I have the lightning figures from SPD in the front here. I just have their helmets on. I didn't put their human faces on them because I don't have any SPD figures so these are my only ones. So that's why I have their helmets on. I have the Dino Thunder figures with their faces. So that's basically it, and I can show you guys bird's eye view of this. You guys can see what they look like. So here's a bird's eye view. In person, you can actually see all the figures. Same with Mighty Morphin. It's just the camera, because at certain angles it's hard to see all the different figures. I highly recommend, if you guys have the legacy figures, to get customized weapons for them, because it really stands out. So this is my last shelf on my first display. So as you can see, a lot is going on. I have like Dino Charge up to, not Dino Charge, I'm sorry, Mega Force until Dino Fury. There's so much of these figures which look amazing in person, just the angle of the camera. But I'll do another bird's eye view so you guys can see all the figures. So here's a bird's eye view of the last shelf. As you can see at the very back, I have the Dino Charge Lightning figures, and then the Beast Morpher figures, the regular versions. Now all the Dino Charge figures, and going a little bit closer, you can see there's Super Mega Force, Mega Force. It still irks me that during Mega Force and Samurai they released those tiny ass figures. They're so horrible. Then we have Ninja Steel, and up front is Dino Fury. I really wish Saban or Hasbro can release all the teams in this form, because Dino Fury and Beast Morphers, they look amazing. And I have like the Go Busters changer and the Rue Soldiers changer right there. So here is my second display. I tried to get all of it in one frame, but it's difficult. I don't have enough space going the other way, so I can't really get it all in one frame. So in my first shelf, going from the top, I have Wild Force and Time Force. In the middle shelf here, I have Lightspeed Rescue and Lost Galaxy. And the last shelf, I have Turbo and In Space. And I have like the Psycho Rages in the background there. So I'm gonna show you guys like close-ups of each shelf. And yeah, so I pretty much have all their morphers beside each of the teams. It's not a very like clean display because there's so much going on with very little shelf space. So here's the first shelf on the top. I have the Wild Force figures and the Time Force figures. I didn't put their individual weapons on them because I loved how the weapon combinations looked, like the Savage Sword and the Vortex Blaster. And I have Best from the Lightning Collection in the back there. I really hope we get more Time Force Lightning figures because, yeah, just one isn't cutting it. And I also have the G-Phone on the left and the Time Force Morpher and the Chrono Changer. And I think it's called G-Phone Brace, I'm not even sure. Gao Silver's Changer, and on the end, or behind the Time Force range, I have the two Quantum Morphers. So that's display one. So there's not too much going on compared to this is the first shelf of the second display, but compared to the first display, there's not too much going on at the moment. So here's the second shelf, and in this one I have Lost Galaxy, the Gengamon Lights of Orion figures, and Lightspeed Rescue, and I have the Lost Galaxy Lightning figures on the back. As you can tell, there's so much going on because I have three teams kind of smushed together. I just didn't even know how to display the Galaxy and the Gengamon figures because of Wild Force, I need to bring Lightspeed Rescue down. I'm going to show you guys like a bird's eye view of that shelf. So this is all the figures. I feel bird's eye view, you catch everything, which I like, compared to just the regular shots because you can't see too much. That's my Galaxy shelf, and then moving up, bird's eye view of Time Force and Lightspeed Rescue. Or sorry, Wild Force. I do apologize for the shaky camera because I'm holding the phone freestyle, no tripod. And also the sound is also a little bit muffled because I'm holding the phone free and it's kind of hard to capture the sound sometimes. Here's my Turbo and Space shelf. This is like the second last shelf. So I have this Lightning Psycho Ranger figures in the back here. I have the Turbo figures. And of course, as I mentioned in one of my reviews, Blue can't hold his weapons, so just have him in the background. And I have the Space Ranger figures. These are the Light Star figures. And I have the combined weapons. It's funny, even though the weapons can combine, not all the Ranger teams can hold them properly. And well, that's pretty much it for second shelf. Or the second display. I actually have a small little third display that has like Zeo and other MISC teams. And also on here I have the Turbo Morpher, the Astromorpher, and the Battleizer and the Silver Rangers Morpher. And even up here I have the Galaxy Morpher or the Ginga Brace. And on the back, the Titanium Morpher and the Go Brace, so the Go 5 Morpher changer. So here's my third display. In this display, I just have two shelves. So the bottom one I dedicate to Zeo or O-Ranger because they had quite a bit of figures. So on the back, I have the Legacy O-Ranger figures, or sorry, Legacy Zeo Ranger figures, and in the front I have the Lightning Zeo Ranger figures, and I have like their morphers. On the back is the Legacy, and in the front I have the Power Brace and the Gold Ranger morpher. And going further up, I have the 5-inch Alien Rangers. I have the Doron changer at the back. I don't know if you guys can really see. I have the Biomon, I want to say Minipla. It's a Minipla or Shoto figures. I think that's what they were called. And the Die Ranger figure arts, the Red Ranger or Rue Ranger, I think he was called. It really sucks because the figure arts Die Ranger looks freaking amazing. I wish they had made like the full team or a set for Kako Rangers too, because they would have fully been worth the money. And then finally I have the Kiba changer and the Aura changer in the back there. So that's pretty much it. I'm actually really waiting for the Pink Ranger 2 pack and the Lightning Yellow Ranger to complete my Zeo set, and also Space Pink and the TJ2 set, so in complete space. So that's it for my collection, and I do apologize again because some of these videos, especially some of the scenes, like the scene right here, I had to shoot it without my tripod, so the video might be a little bit shaky. The sound might be questionable as well. But yes, so that's what I want to show you, my collection. I would love to hear your responses, what you guys think. And yes, and thank you so much for taking the time to check it out. And as always, please subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. Comment, like, it really does help. Thank you and have a great day.